It should say, or if you are solicited by an officer, you have a right to submit your report so that they can be investigated. They ain't saying nothing but that. Because what you need to do is encourage more public reporting. Because if you encourage public reporting from local Bahamians, then the tourists wouldn't have to come to the U.S. and embarrass the Royal Bahamas Police Force. But we're so busy covering foolishness and hiding garbage and crap behavior that we have to end up being embarrassed for the way that we are. Slackness. Now, so we want to hear the story locally. So now we're embarrassed internationally. We don't want to hear the story locally. We just looking for international, but we can't help it. We just love international embarrassment. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because, and that officer 4438 needs to be fired. Fired. He needs to, they have to fire him. Under no circumstances should you use your job to solicit people. Fire him. You know, usually talk on who else was helping him, because guess what? They have him, they can use him as the patsy. So fire him and get it over with. Until the tourists record the next one. Huh? Fire him. It's an embarrassment. It is a huge, massive embarrassment. Put it out. It is what it is. Now there's something else going on. Something else going on, and I'm going to tell you about it right now. Let me see if I have this report here. I'm looking to see if I have the report. Okay, I'm on the wrong page. All right. Listen to this here. There's a letter written by the Police Staff Association Executive Chairman Ricardo Walks on the 7th of January. And the letter, in its contents, was quite interesting. Let me see if I can put it like this. Police families left exposed. Insurance crisis hits home as government owes Collina $100 million. A troubling and deeply unsettling situation is unfolding within the Royal Bahamas Police Force, one that goes far beyond the policy disputes and strikes at the very heart of family security for those who want to protect this nation. According to a letter dated January 7, 2026, issued by the Police Staff Association, dozens of police officers are reportedly being denied insurance coverage for their dependents, despite being legally entitled to that coverage under existing arrangements. These are not new or questionable dependents. We are told that many of the affected spouses and newborn children were previously accepted into the insurance plan and were covered without issue. Yet suddenly, coverage is being denied. The association reports that officers who were on the dependent plan prior to the government's decision to restrict coverage for officers joining after 2023 are now being told that their dependents are no longer covered. As a result, family members who required medical care have allegedly been turned away, leaving officers stressed, embarrassed, and financially exposed. This is not just an inconvenience. This is a crisis. During a recent meeting with representatives of Collina Insurance, the Police Staff Association says it was informed that the government of the Bahamas allegedly owes the insurer approximately $100 million. That figure alone is staggering, but the implications are even more alarming. According to the documents presented during the meeting, the government had previously been warned about the consequences of failing to address this growing debt. Those warnings, the association says, went unheeded. As the bill continued to balloon, police officers and their families were left holding the short end of the stick.